OH Report and Week 2 of the 2025 high school football season. I'm Zack Truax, joined by Andy Jardy, and OH Report has sent us to Hillsdale High School, where the Falcons welcome in the Lucas Cubs. Lucas comes into this game 1-0 after putting a 51-0 thumping on Plymouth. But the returning state finalists, Hillsdale Falcons, are also 1-0 following a workmanlike 42-14 win over Black River. The Falcons are a rare Division VII team that is loaded with game-experienced, physically developed seniors. Of the 22 starters on offense and defense, 16 are seniors, 4 are juniors, and only 2 are sophomores. They'll need all the experience and size they have tonight to beat a Lucas team with a massive offensive line, fast misdirection run game, and a stingy defense. We'll take a minute to hear from our sponsors, but when we come back, we'll talk about what both teams need to do to win and who the key contributors for each team will be. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports.
When it comes to comfort, every degree matters. At Buckeye Horizon, we proudly install and maintain Trane heating and cooling systems built to last, engineered for performance. And with our expert service, your home stays comfortable year-round. No matter the season, we'll keep your system running at its best. Call Buckeye Horizon at 419-529-2738, your local Trane comfort specialist.
This place means everything to us. This is where we come together. We do all of our birthdays out here. We grill hamburgers and hot dogs. We fish. I was about to give up. I was about to think that the property wasn't going to become mine. Rural First specializes in solving the problems. I made the call, and the rest is history. It was done. It made everything easy. Questions answered, walked me through the process. It was done. When I'm here, just feel peace. That's all it means to me. Peace.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Welcome back to Hillsdale High School. AC/DC, thunderstruck blaring from the speakers. The Falcons ready to take the field. And you are in the Sloan Concrete pregame show. To kick off the pregame show, let's take a look at the away team spotlight. The visiting Cubs. The Lucas Cubs approach the season this year is go 1-0 each week. Coach Jim Sweat has got a big O-line and a fast, tough running back and wing backs in Tim Daley and Brady Google. The Lucas Falcons run their version of RPO, Jardy. And what does RPO stand for in Lucas?
Run. That's what they love to do. And these Cubs, they are who they are, and they have to play their style. And if they can get the game into their style, they're going to have a chance to beat Hillsdale. And this has been a very close game the last couple meetings. 3 of the last 4 have been decided by single digits. So they're not intimidated by this Hillsdale team and that state runner-up appearance last year. They want to come in here, play Lucas football, pound it out on the ground, control that clock. And if they're able to do that, they're going to find themselves with a chance to win this game.
And we'll take a look at the away player spotlight now. And who will be the key contributor on offense? Well, in the wing T style offense that Lucas runs, they're going to rely tonight a lot on Tim Daley, who got his senior campaign started off with a bang last week as he racked up 171 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns. Tim and the rest of the Lucas Cubs will need a big game on both sides of the ball, because this is not the Plymouth Big Red running out in the field right now. This is defending state finalist Hillsdale Falcons. And speaking of Hillsdale Falcons, we'll go ahead and take a look at the home team spotlight now and talk a little bit about Hillsdale. When it comes to Hillsdale, they say expectations are a privilege. In this case, consider Hillsdale one of the most privileged teams in the area. They made it to the state championship game last year, and all indications their goals for this season are the same as last year. After winning as much as they have and getting most of that team back this year, Coach Trevor Cline and the Falcons will be the game every team they play circles on their schedule.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a team in the area that has higher expectations to get back to Canton than Hillsdale has this year, and how they manage that throughout the season is going to be key. This is a great game. It has the matchup for a playoff game. It also feels like we're in the playoffs already too. The temperatures are already down into the low 60s, down into the 50s tonight. But this is a Hillsdale team, I mean, pretty solid team here that they've got. Again, 6 All-Ohioans returning, 14 wins last year, a school record. It all starts with Cale Lewis and Owen Sloan and Hayden McFadden. They've got a whole bunch of playmakers on this team, and Lucas is going to have to do everything in their power to try and keep them in check.
Speaking of that, those guys, we'll switch over to our player spotlight. Tonight's player spotlight is number 26, two-way stalwart Owen Sloan. He got his senior year going quickly as well, rushing for 133 yards and 3 touchdowns last week against Black River. Sloan had the biggest games when the Falcons needed him most last season, specifically the Miracle in Massillon, when he carried the ball 37 times for 287 yards and 3 touchdowns to help Hillsdale beat Malvern. Last week, Sloan eclipsed 3,112 rushing yards, making him the all-time career rushing leader in Hillsdale history. And guess what, Jardy? The year's just getting started.
And if he's got a healthy ankle this year, too, that's going to be the big key. Last year in the playoff run, he got banged up a little bit. And now they're hoping to have a fully healthy Owen Sloan this year. And when it's all said and done, he's probably going to be the career holder in so many records here at Hillsdale.
Lucas won the toss,
yeah.
and mystifying to me, they deferred. If I'm Lucas, I want the ball right away, because like we talked about, they're going to need to control the football and steal some possessions in order to stay in this thing. But Lucas won the toss. They deferred to the second half, so they will kick off to Hillsdale, and that fast-paced, powerful offense with so many playmakers all over the place.
Yeah, we'll see too if maybe they try an onside kick to start, but you would think with them deferring, that would not be the case.
Last week, the onside kick went to the right, and if you can see right now they've got the left side overloaded.
Yeah.
And Knox Lewis, number 5, is slid all the way up to the hash. So, man, if they switch directions and that guy can put on the 50, they do onside. It's loose.
It is loose.
But Hillsdale smartly jumps on it. Pulling bodies off the pile, trying to get a number on who recovered that onside kick for Hillsdale.
Yeah, they all got bunched up in there.
Bunched up, but Hillsdale quickly jumps on the football. Hillsdale offense on the field. Quarterback by number 13, returning All-Ohioan junior Cale Lewis, 6'2", 185. Standing beside him, tailback senior Owen Sloan comes in at 5'10", 195. They come out in that familiar 2 receiver left, 2 receiver right, slots. Sloan in motion, swing pass to Sloan. Oh, got it just outside the hash, and a turf monster jumped him, but not before he's able to get ahead for about 4 yards on that swing pass. So right away, Jardy, Hillsdale stretching the field on Lucas a little bit.
Yeah, trying to get out in open space there, and the play was there. Just like you said, the turf monster made it a unfortunate appearance for the Falcons, but a quick completion there to Sloan and gets him into a 2nd and manageable here, 2nd and 5.
Twins right, twins left. Sloan in the sidecar next to Lewis. Lewis back to pass, surveys, rolls to his right, puts it up, got a man deep. It's McFadden, got his man beat. Touchdown. That is not how Lucas wanted to start the game. Hillsdale on the board in 2 plays.
Well, we talked about them being a high-tempo offense, high-flying offense, and what a way to start, going up in the air to McFadden. 52-yard touchdown pass, and just like that, Hillsdale on the board first in a blink of an eye.
Look at that. Cale Lewis had all kinds of time behind that offensive line made up of left tackle Wade Moody, senior. Left guard, number 77, Garrett Furr. He's a senior. Center, Brady Heller, senior. Corbin Dieter plays right guard. He's a sophomore. And Jake Havens, a senior, playing right tackle. So 4 of the starting 5 offensive linemen are seniors. And that showed up big there. We're on for the PAT. Following this PAT, we'll take a quick break. But that is A.J. Brown back for the PAT.
Perfect on the year.
Jardy just put the jinx on him.
No way. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist.
I jinxed him last year at Malvern. A.J. Brown does A.J. Brown things, puts the ball through the upright. Stick with us. We're at the 11-18 mark in the first quarter. Hillsdale's up 7-0. When we come back, Luke gets the ball.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
Welcome back to Hillsdale High School. I'm Zack Truax alongside Andy Jardy. Of course, Adam Thompson is the man that makes everything go. Shane Young's on camera, and A.J. Brown kicks off. Received by the deep man for Lucas up the field. Decent return out to about the 26-yard line.
Yeah, solid
field
position on that return.
That's our player spotlight. That was Tim Daley on the return, setting up the Cubs in decent field position here.
Oh, there's our keys to victory.
There's the keys to victory. So,
Adam's giving us the eye exam.
Yeah, we made him extra small, just for you. So the keys to victory for Lucas is going to be possess the football, control the football, long drives that end in touchdowns and steal possessions. You saw them trying to steal possession right away, and you see right now they're letting that clock run all the way down before they snap the ball. There's that little off tackle, and that is that Giegold? That is Brady Giegold pulling tacklers ahead all the way down on the other side of the 50, refusing to go down. And people were asking me, can Lucas keep it close tonight? I said they have a very big, explosive offensive line, and Giegold just refuses to go down. The senior dragging 5, 10, 15 tacklers, 20, 25 yards. Oh, that's going to be brutal in film session tomorrow.
Would not want to be in on that film session, but what a run by Giegold. That's the answer you need if you're Lucas. We talk about they can't afford to get down by too much in this game because they're not built to, score quickly, but that's a great start.
It's a great start on the good side of the 50 now. Pitch to Giegold again off the left side. Ahead for a few yards. I was talking to a couple of Hillsdale coaches before the game, Jardy, and I said, you have to unlearn defense when you play against Lucas because you have to play your area and let the ball runner come to you. You can't go chasing the football. So right now what they're doing is they're running right. Now watch the little reverse going back left.
Yeah, and it's such a tough offense to prepare for in just 1 week. I mean, normally if you're playing Lucas, you're hoping to get him week 1 of the season, so you have a whole off season for it.
And there's the run off tackle to the left. That's Daley, and he's pulled down behind the line of scrimmage. But we have a flag in the backfield. We'll see what that is.
I suspect holding in that area.
There's the pitch to Daley.
Yeah, it looked like
Number
Brady is going to get called for the hold here.
45, I think Brady Giegold getting called for the hold. And that's going to move him back 10 yards. And that's not something that typically Hillsdale's built to do. But, man, we just saw Giegold rip off a long run. Sets Lucas up at about 2nd and 15. Carter Cox under center for the Cubs. And I'll touch base on that offensive line for Lucas here in a second. Lucas comes to the line, that familiar wing tee. Anthony Fennell at the fullback spot. Pitch to Giegold again off the right side. He's got a crease, gets through it, lowers his head, and he's ahead for about 5 yards.
Yeah, nice little run there again by Giegold, kind of getting most of the penalty yardage back there, gained about 6 or 7, but that's a nice patient run. Waited for the hole to develop there, and he got right into it.
Well, the Hillsdale defensive end crashed down and ran past Giegold. Like I said, you have to kind of play your spot, play your base position, and let the running backs come to you on defense a little bit.
So we'll see now here. Is this where you let the young kid throw it, 3rd and 12?
Well, now we're in the power I. Daley in motion, gets a misdirection, went back the other way, a little counter.
Yeah, that play never stood a chance from the get-go. They kind of all got stepped on. It looked like Cox got stepped on there under center, and then that whole play just kind of collapsed right from the get-go.
And you would not want to get stepped on by some of these Lucas offensive linemen. They go, Gabe Brenner, 6'5", 300, left tackle. Left guard, Stuart Smith, 5'10", 242. And Lucas comes out 4th and 12. And they're looking to pass. Ball fumbled. Oh, and that's not what you want, your Lucas. Quick penetration there. Let's get a number on the defensive player there. That is number 5. That's Knox Lewis with a huge play to give the Falcons the ball back. And one of the keys to victory for Hillsdale, I said it, jump on Lucas early and jump on him often. Put this game away right away. Make Lucas play from behind, which they're not built to do.
Yeah, and just unfortunate that drive for Lucas there, stalling out. They had a good thing going, and then a penalty, kind of a botch play under center, and then the low snap there and the 4th down. So got D up now.
That's McFadden on the jet sweep. Off the right side. Oh, wicked block by Furr.
A little too wicked.
And that drew a penalty flag. Let's see. Garrett Furr. Oh, I don't like. Well,
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what that penalty is. Is it a hold? It's coming back again. Personal foul.
Oh.
I think we got a blindside block there, maybe. Which back, in the 90s, they just called a good block. But now it's, obviously for player protection. So we can pick.
I think they're saying because of where. I think he blocked him up in the helmet.
Maybe,
said
but he looked like he was leading with his hands. If you're leading with your hands, you should be able to do that. But either way, 15-yard penalty, moves the ball back, makes it 1st and about. The scoreboard's calling it 1st and 20 for Hillsdale. Come out in that 2 receiver left, 2 receiver right. Sloan in the slide card next to Lewis. I'm sorry, Sloan in motion. There's that swing pass again. Beautiful blocking on the edge. Sloan's at the corner. Nice tackle in the open field by number 2 for Lucas. Brady Anschutz saves the touchdown for sure. Nice head and front tackle in the open field. Knocks Sloan out of bounds.
Yeah, no turf monster this time. They go back to the play that they started the game with. This time Sloan able to stay upright, get downfield, and a nice job by Anschutz to knock him out of bounds before that was almost another quick score. So they get all the penalty yardage back and then some.
Now we have 2 receivers left. One to the right. Sloan in the sidecar. Lewis with the ball. Hands off to Bauer off the right side. Makes a cut up the middle. Gets the first down. Pushes ahead. Nice run by senior slot receiver Brock Bauer. Goes 6 foot, 170 pounds.
Yeah, nice job here. Just nice little moves there.
Saw the crease, exploded through it.
Yep, gets into right around midfield, keeps the drive going, and this Hillsdale offense, we've talked about it, just the amount of skill players and different playmakers they have on this offense. It is so tough to just try and key in and stop one guy because they've got so many others that could do something. 2
receivers right, 2 receivers left. Sloan in the sidecar. Lewis calls the ball, gives it to Sloan off the right side, bounces it. Missed tackle, breaks it, lowers his shoulder, pushes ahead for a first down. Nice individual effort by Sloan there, bouncing that play off the left side and picking up a AMVETS 169. AMVETS post 1969 first down.
There's Sloan now gets his first carry on the night. He's had 2 catches. That was his first carry. You can see why he's the all-time leading rusher here at Hillsdale.
And Hillsdale, you know, typically they like to run power up the middle, just inside the tackle. Clearly working Sloan outside the tackles tonight. Lewis calls the ball, give to Sloan. No, he's going to keep it up the middle. Nice little zone read, ahead for 7 yards.
Yeah, nice job by Lewis there to keep that one. You could see the way that he was kind of doing the Fred Flintstone bowling feat. He was ready to keep it himself and take off running, and he gets a nice gain on first down.
Giegel did a nice job keying on Sloan, forcing Lewis to take that. If I got to pick my poison between Sloan, you know, between Cale Lewis and Owen Sloan, nothing against Cale Lewis, but I'm going to take Sloan away and make Cale Lewis run the ball.
We were talking about it beforehand, how Cale's put on some muscle this year.
Yeah, he looks big.
Yeah.
2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Sloan the sidecar. Lewis the ball. Quick pass. He's got Kyle Turk on the right side. And Turk ahead for first down and more. Senior Kyle Turk with a nice reception on there on second short. And Hillsdale is on the drive.
Another first down. And just these are such high percentage throws. Great job by Lewis. He's 4 for 4 to start this game. And what looked like it was only going to be a minimal gain ends up going into another 5-10 yards. And this Hillsdale offense rolling again.
I'm sorry, junior Kyle Turk. I said senior Kyle Turk. Junior Kyle Turk, 5'11", 155. So many seniors on both sides of the ball for Hillsdale. It's easy to do. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Sloan set up to the left of Lewis. Sloan in motion. Lewis calls the ball. Look comes that swing pass again. Now he wants McFadden deep. Throws it up. And McFadden.
Are you kidding?
Comes down with it. The 50-50 ball is his ball.
Wow. I mean, he threw that into double coverage, and it didn't matter. McFadden went up, made the play, and came down with it. Second touchdown of the night, those two have connected on.
McFadden is so good with the ball in the air. And Anschutz comes over. He's got good coverage. Daley was there. Daley came over, but it's tough to out-jump a guy who already goes 6'1". And then he got some hops too. AJ Brown. And his kick is good. That makes the score Hillsdale 14, Lucas nothing. When we come back, Lucas gets the ball. Stick with us, we'll be right back.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
Welcome back to Hillsdale High School. Zack Truax alongside Andy Jardy and Adam Thompson. And this is the pass that got Hillsdale up 14-0. Lewis a little shoulder fake to Sloan, then just tosses it up for his man, Hayden McFadden. Hayden McFadden doing Hayden McFadden things.
When in doubt, just throw it in his direction. How about this? 2 catches, 80 yards, 2 touchdowns for him.
That looks like Tim Daley with the ball working to his right, and that's not what you want to do. Lucas buried deep now.
Davis Radcliffe. Incredible open field tackle here. Gets Daley running east to west instead of north to south, and he's not going to let him get around. Trips him up. And Lucas starting deep inside their own territory now, inside the 15.
Lucas comes out on offense. I talked about their offensive line. They go Gabe Brenner, 6'5", 300 left tackle. Stuart Smith, 5'10", 242 left guard. Braden Francis, 6'3", 280 center. Noah Kennard, 6', 215 right guard. Jay Culler Jr., 6'4", 244. And there's the pitch to Daley off the left side, and he runs behind his pads and it pushes ahead, and that's what Lucas needs on every play.
Took the words right out of my mouth. That's exactly what this is what they have to do tonight. You need those kind of runs on first down so you're not behind the sticks on second and third down. It's a nice gain there for them to start this drive off. They've got to find a way to sustain a drive here and take some time off that clock, because Hillsdale has shown they can score really quick.
Lucas comes to the ball. It's like scoreboard's calling it 2nd and 4. Carter Cox under center, that wing T. Fake the pitch to Giegold. Daley off the left side, and Daley's ahead for a first down. And Lucas with a AmVets post 1969 first down.
Yeah, went right back to him. The Daily Show with Tim. He gets it for a first down. And
that's why he's the best color guy in the business.
That's why Lucas has got to. This is what they need to do. This is looking more like a Lucas Cubs drive right here.
Lucas comes out in the wing tee again. Daley on the right wing. Giegold on the left. Finello at the fullback spot. No, that's Giegold in the power eye. That's power eye football, baby. Up the middle for a gain of about 5 yards. Love the old power eye.
Yeah, you don't see that too often anymore.
And that's beautiful kick out block. There's your crease. Runs behind his pads. Runs over Hayden McFadden. And is ahead to create a nice second and 4 again.
So back-to-back first down plays that have gone for 6 yards and set them up in high percentage chances on 2nd and 3rd down now. And Giegold is having himself a nice start to this game.
Jardy, am I seeing things here?
Yeah, that
Lucas is in the spread of that shotgun, and it's all a ruse. It's a handoff up the middle, and it creates a 3rd down.
I was at a loss for words.
Well, Jardy, sometimes I think coaches outthink themselves.
They get too cute.
Yeah, they get too cute. Man, you just had 3 nice run plays doing what you do. Don't get away from it now. No one is believing Lucas is going to throw the ball on 2nd and manageable. I like that call on first down maybe, but not right there.
Yeah.
And now Lucas comes out in their familiar wing tee. Pitch to Daley off the left side, and he is ahead. Oh, no, met at the line of scrimmage. And that time, Hillsdale playing much better defense against this wing tee misdirection offense. You can see, watch the D-line just stay home. Everyone stays home, reads their blocks. Nice job there by Brady Heller, number 52, for the Hillsdale Falcons. He's going to need to have a big game in the interior line there. Yeah, and Lucas smartly going for it on 4th down.
Yeah, this is they need to stating the obvious, but they need to get this here. 4th and 1.
Yeah, wing tee.
Oh, and there's movement.
They got Hillsdale to jump. Great discipline by Lucas. Gets Hillsdale to jump it, and Yep.
2nd penalty on the night.
Neutral zone infraction. Moves the sticks for Lucas, keeps this drive alive. 3 minutes, 4 seconds to go in the first quarter. It's been all Hillsdale. Lucas has had some success on offense, but not got it into pay dirt yet.
Yeah, you got to take some time here and let your defense catch their breath a little bit too, and just find a way to get this drive into the end zone.
Lucas in the gun. That's Daley in motion. Fake to give Daley. Cox is going to keep it, but he is tackled in the backfield.
His helmet came off, too.
So we might have a penalty on Hillsdale again.
I think it's going to be a face mask because that's how his helmet came off.
We'll see a replay of that after the call's made. Personal foul, face mask on the Falcons. Matt's going to move the ball ahead 15 yards, automatic first down.
And so he'll have to come out for a play, right? When you lose your helmet, is that a rule in high school or
not? If it's ripped off. If that helmet were to come off through normal contact, he'd have to come out for a play. But since it was taken off in a penalty, he gets to stay in.
I think they might have him out for. No, he's in there. Okay, I thought Anschutz was taken over for a second.
Anschutz will come in on at quarterback every once in a while just to spell Cox because they both play both ways. But Cox under center. Now it's Anschutz at the right wing. Daley at the left wing. Fake to Anschutz. Cox rolls to his left. He's in trouble. Beautiful hit. That's the man, Owen Sloan, coming up from his outside linebacker spot, making a beautiful tackle on Carter Cox. And that gets that loses almost all the yards.
Yeah, that was that's a quarterback's worst nightmare when you roll out like that and all of a sudden you've got a guy coming in at you like a heat-seeking missile like Owen Sloan was, and he just laid the hit on him. That's 2 big hits that Carter has taken now on back-to-back plays. I mean, this one never stood a chance. Oh.
Yeah, Hillsdale is just daring Lucas to throw the ball.
Gonna be a loss of 9.
Lucas comes out in the wing tee. Pitch it to, beautiful tackle again, and breaks it. That's Daley broke the tackle, and he's ahead for about a 10-yard gain. Makes it maybe second or third manageable. Let's see. They had him in the backfield. In fact, Daley the play was designed right, stuffed.
How?
And
How did he stay up?
They're not tackling.
Knox Lewis came in, delivered a great hit, but you've got to tackle with your feet. He kind of hit and splattered and let his feet drag, and that's why Daley was able to run out of that tackle.
I think he was just expecting him to kind of fall down once he made that initial contact. You got to finish the play out.
Third down, 9 to go for Lucas Cubs. Give up the middle. That looks like Giegold, but gets very little. Brings up 4th down. We'll see what Lucas elects to do there. I'm sorry, that was Daley on the carry.
Yeah, I think they'll be going for this. I think you have to at this point already.
Knox Lewis makes up for that last play with a nice tackle there up the middle, forcing a 4th down. And look, the scoreboard's calling it 4th and 8. Lucas runs some guys off the field, so
they might be.
All indications they are punting, but
honestly, I'm a little surprised.
If I'm Hillsdale, I'm playing almost base. Yeah, they're playing a base defense with 1 guy back, so they're expecting a fake right here, and it's punted away. Fielded by looks like Turk. Makes one man miss. And is tackled very nicely in the open field by number 8 for
that's Graham Melgett.
Lucas Graham Melgett.
Yeah, nice tackle there. Looked like it was potentially going to set up for a nice return here. Gets past 1, and then Melgett coming in there, bringing him down. So the Falcons will start at the 25, their 3rd offensive series of the game, and we talked about trying to limit their possessions to have a chance in this one. We kind of said if they get more than 6 or 7 possessions this game, Lucas might be in trouble. They got to find a way to get a stop.
Lucas has to get a stop or a takeaway here. And Hillsdale comes out with 40 seconds to go in the first quarter, 1st and 10. That's McFadden in motion. Lewis on the swing past McFadden. And he is ahead, but we have got a penalty marker down. Boy, the Hankies are flying tonight.
They sure are. Coach Cline, I don't think, is going to be too happy with the way his team is committing penalties right now. See if this one goes against. I think we're going to get a hold right there on Brock Bauer.
I think was that on Bauer or Turk? It doesn't matter. It's a tough call. It's a tough call on either whoever is on. The referee's right there, I suppose. Yeah. I'm clear to the referee's down there, but yeah, he may miss a.
Oh yeah, I'm not sure if they called it on 3 or 20 there, if it was Turk or Bauer, but another penalty though. That's the 4th one now. If there's one thing Hillsdale has done wrong so far, it's been the penalties.
And it sets up a 1st and 13 Two receivers right, two receivers left. Sloan in the backfield. Give the Sloan up the middle. Finds a crease, pushes ahead, but takes a shot.
Yeah, he did.
Tim Daley came in like a missile to finish that tackle off.
Look at this initial duck, though, by Sloan to get through right there. That is such an impressive move. He's so low to the ground and compact in his running style that he's so tough to bring down.
Defensive end junior Joey Culler, 6'4", 244, also in on that tackle. And Hillsdale just content to let the clock run out, and we'll go to the second quarter. We'll take a break. We come back. Hillsdale has the ball to start the second quarter. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
This place means everything to us. This is where we come together. We do all of our birthdays out here. We grill hamburgers and hot dogs. We fish. I was about to give up. I was about to think that the property wasn't going to become mine. Rural First specializes in solving the problems. I made the call, and the rest is history. It was done. It made everything easy. Questions answered, walked me through the process. It was done. When I'm here, just feel peace. That's all it means to me. Peace.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
As we come back, Sloan going deep for McFadden again. Oh, is that Turk? That's Turk.
We have two penalties on this play.
Lewis going deep for Turk. My bad. And more hankies fly. But Lewis throwing in the double coverage for junior Kyle Turk. We'll see what these penalties are.
Yeah, we've got one sort of where the first down marker is, and then another one well past midfield. So
and I think they're going to want a holding on.
We got ineligible downfield.
Yeah.
And holding on the defense, so they offset.
So guess what? We come back a little bit late from break. Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. You didn't miss anything.
We're going to play second and 6 again.
Yeah.
But Hillsdale going for the juggler. And how about Cale Lewis throwing into coverage routinely?
I know. That tells me, though, I mean, he's got all the confidence in the world in his receivers to go and make a play.
Well, he's also, it shouldn't be so critical because he's also throwing it to where only his receiver can get to it. So, Turk was covered on the sideline, but he throws it out in front so Turk can run under it and the defenders can't. And it's obvious Hillsdale's got a speed advantage on the edge.
Yeah, then they've definitely used that to their advantage here so far.
Lewis calls to the ball. Hand off to Sloan, off the left side, bounces it out, and tackled by number 62. That is Joey Culler again.
Another penalty, though.
Another penalty.
Yeah.
But Culler is a big boy, and look at him stretch that field and run down. That's also number 78 on that play. That's a nose guard, senior Charlie Reed.
It's going to be holding against Hillsdale.
Man.
You see that on some of those stretch plays like that, too, though, where they start to get to the outside like that. Tends to be a hold. I mean, there's holding on every play, right? Isn't that what they always say? But
darn right it is. I was on defense. Darn right just holding on every play. So that makes a 2nd and 13. And Hillsdale with the ball. But some penalties have slowed them up again a little bit tonight.
Yeah, that's the 5th penalty against Hillsdale. A couple personal fouls in there.
Unbalanced line here. As a handoff to Sloan, they're going to run it straight ahead. Sloan bounces out to the left and puts a nice stiff arm on and shoots, stays in bounds, and gets a first down. Ooh, that was a nice stiff arm.
Yeah, it was, and he was ready for it, too. Look at him. He's going to have that hand out well before contact is made. He was just itching to throw that stiff arm out there, and then he does a couple nice little spin moves, too, to pick up that first down. So
he's so tough. Bounds.
He is so tough.
He ain't running out of bounds. Cale Lewis now brings the call into the huddle. Turk at the wide receiver spot on the right. McFadden at the left. You got stoppage in play. And it looks like McFadden has to come out for a play for some reason.
Yeah, that's...
And checking in is number 11 for Hillsdale, Trevor Runnerbolt. Swing pass out to Turk. He catches it. He's ahead for almost a first down.
Yeah.
And it's going to be close. They're going to give it to him. Yep, move it ahead. So Kyle Turk on the little out pass there. Bowls ahead. He stays in bounds too. And he's ahead for a AmVets post 169 first down. 1969. I'm going to get it right eventually. First down.
Boy, Turk showing off his stiff arm abilities too on that last catch there. Just a nice throw again. High percentage throws from Lewis. He's 6 for 6, over 100 yards.
2 receivers right, 2 receivers left for Lewis. Calls the ball. And that's Brock Bauer over the middle with a nice reception. Hillsdale is on the move.
Could have thrown that to either one of those guys running downfield, but it's Bauer who comes up with the catch. But just a nice double slants right there over the middle. Bauer going up and making the catch, and they are into Lucas territory, looking to score again.
Yeah, I don't like the separation there by the receivers. I'd like to see McFadden run that a little deeper, a little wider, just to create a little distance there. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left for Lewis. Sloan in the sidecar. Lewis throws the ball again, a quick out. And that is Hayden McFadden. He's ahead for about 7 yards, it looks like.
And just such a very nonchalant 7 yards. You know what I mean? That's just as simple as it gets. But if they're going to give it to you, you take it. And Hillsdale does. I think Lucas right now, they're so worried about getting beat deep because it's already happened a few times tonight. So now Hillsdale just carving him up underneath.
And now Hillsdale taking their time, running their offense wisely. 9:45 to go in the second quarter. Well, I thought he got more yards on that first play. He only got 5. I thought he got 7 or 8 on that. But two receivers right, 1 to the left. Pitch play to Sloan. Bounces it out to the right. Puts a stiff arm on. We got another flag. And that's probably another holding penalty.
Yeah.
But, man, number 62, Joey Culler, is playing with a nasty disposition tonight. Watch him run this thing down from the back end. Here comes my man.
Yeah.
Boom! That's 6'4", 244. Hustling down the field.
Coming after you, yeah.
Yeah. I love the hustle, man.
You have to.
And Lucas has got a man down. And we'll stay here. Yeah, right there's the hold at the top of the screen. And and the player being held. Player being held got dinged up a little bit there. Not sure what happened. But we're in an injury timeout. Just a chance to catch our breath a little bit and thank our sponsors: Sloan Concrete, Simonson Construction, Crosby Advisory Group, 89 Homes and Builders, AmVets Post 1969, Buckeye Horizon, Rural First. Thank you for our generous sponsors. Listen, the talent is cheap, but the equipment is expensive. So thank you to all those sponsors for making this broadcast possible, allowing the good folks at OH Report to buy the kind of equipment to allow us to have these broadcasts. And want to also say thank you to the over 400 viewers we have right now on YouTube. If you get a chance, drop us a comment in the fan zone, and we'll try and get that read on air if it's a good comment.
Yeah, it's got to be good.
It's got to be good. We don't want to hear. We don't want to
put
see.
Put some thought into it.
Go
people.
Hillsdale or go Lucas. You know, everyone said we want something good, something creative. But coming back from this injury timeout, 9 minutes, 37 seconds to go in the second quarter. It's been all Hillsdale, up 14-0. And what we said at the beginning of the game is Lucas needs to control the football and keep it to a one-possession game. And they've not been able to do that. They've had some big runs here and there. Been helped out by Hillsdale penalties.
Yeah.
But have not executed the game plan they need to execute. I was really surprised when they deferred and didn't take the
That was
ball.
a surprise to both of us. Yeah, we were shocked to see that.
Hillsdale on offense, 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Lewis with the ball, quick pass to Lewis to Lewis. Cale Lewis to Knox Lewis, the big tight end. They have him listed as a tight end. They put him in a slot. But, man, I would hate to have to tackle that dude in the open field. But let's get a name on that number on that tackle. Looks like number 6, Carter Cox, a freshman, coming up. And that is 155 pounds, tackling about 200. Hillsdale again, 4 wide. Lewis with the ball, completes a Turk, and another sure tackle by number 3 on Lucas. And that is Joey Desterhaft, junior, on the tackle. Nice tackle by Joey there.
Yeah, got up there, didn't allow Turk to have anywhere to go after he made that catch, brought him down immediately.
I mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast, Lucas is as a sure tackling team as you're going to play.
Yeah.
Now, again, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Pitch to Sloan off the right side. And he is ushered out of bounds, but not before he's able to put some more positive yards and move ahead for a first down.
It's just, they make it look so easy.
And really good blocking there by Knox Lewis on number 45, Brady Giegold.
9 first downs for Hillsdale in this opening half. Lucas with just 4.
But AmVets is getting their money's worth on the first down sponsor. Again, 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Ball sitting at about the 13-yard line. Handoff up the middle of Sloan, falls ahead. Looks like for about 4 yards.
You look at the runs that he has in this one, it's like, how did he get 4 yards on this? Like, he just dives through the narrowest of gaps to get some positive yardage.
Number 79 for Lucas, Gabe Brenner, 6'5", 300 pounds, now checked in at defensive end. He kind of collapsed that thing down. And you can see him lined up on Hillsdale's right. Brenner's a big dude, man.
Yeah.
2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Lewis looking to throw, rolls to his right, floats one up, got Bauer. And well defended there by number 3, Joey Desterhaft. And he's having really good series here.
Yeah, he is.
Because he's giving up some, that was 45 Giegold too. So Desterhaft and Giegold able to break that thing up. But once again, Lewis putting the ball only where only his guy can get to it. It's in coverage, but only his guy can get to it.
That's his first incompletion of the night. He's 10 of 11 now. But again, he put another throw, like you mentioned. He put it only where his guy could go get it, and it took a double team and some well-timed contact there to break that pass up. Oh boy!
and now Lewis gets a little revenge. He draws Lucas offsides, and that'll move the ball ahead 5 yards. And he got the whole defensive line to jump. Brady Heller doing a nice job selling it too. I liked it.
Just taking it, just like, all right, yep, I'm down.
Well, you know, if you're gonna jump off sides too, be like number 70 for Lucas. Be like Ben Hawkinsmith. He's a freshman. If you're gonna jump off sides, get your money's worth
Absolutely.
out of it. Jardy.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Sets up a 3rd and 2, and sweet play to Lewis, and he is in for a touchdown. Makes it Hillsdale 20. Lucas 0, and Hillsdale starting to run away with it.
Quite literally, as they run it in for the touchdown. This time, Sloan gets his first touchdown of the night, 5 yards out. And this Hillsdale offense is just putting on a clinic. I mean, they have made it look so easy, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Just a nice run here, pretty much untouched. Sloan takes it in for another touchdown. Continues his incredible career.
A.J. Brown in for the PAT. Bauer the holder. And that is up, and that is good. So, with 7 minutes, 36 seconds left to go in the second quarter. It is Hillsdale 21, Lucas 0. And we'll take a quick break. When we come back, Lucas receives.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
Welcome back to Hillsdale High School. A.J. Brown kicks off. And that is received by Lucas. That's in, shoots off the right side and makes a man miss. And we have, guess what? Another penalty flag on a kickoff.
It's very rare you get one without a penalty these days.
This game at least.
Yeah.
We'll see what the penalty's on. We've got a crackback block again, but they're calling that tight tonight. That's against Lucas, makes it first down, but they're going to mark it back half the distance to the goal.
Yeah, already not the best starting field position, and then the penalty. Probably
I didn't see it.
Probably half the distance to the goal penalty. Yeah, they're back.
I didn't see it.
They're going to start at their own 10.
First and 10 from the 10. Carter Cox still at quarterback for the Cubs. Wing T. Giegold and Daley at the wings. Fennell at the fullback spot. That's Giegold in motion. Pitch to Giegold, running right. Got a corner. Got down the sidelines, looking for a first down. Nice run, Brady Giegold.
Yeah, nice run by Brady there on first down. Nice job by Aiden Hoffman. He was grabbing on and not letting go until he made that tackle there. But a nice run here on first down. We saw Lucas. They've been able to do this a couple times here. They just haven't been able to sustain an entire drive here so far tonight. No better time to start than right now, though. They will get the ball to start the second half. So if they can find a way to take some time off the clock and get some points here before halftime.
And Hillsdale really crowding that line of scrimmage. That's why Lucas tried to ran a little stretch play there. Run the stretch play, off tackle again off the right, and another flag. And Giegold ahead for what looks like it might be about a 6 or 7 yard gain, but we've got Hankies on the field.
It's the end of the month, right? Got to meet the quota.
I think we might have 35. Tim Daley on a hold. He had some jersey on a guy that was running away from him. Personal foul, face mask on the offense. We're seeing. Yeah, I didn't see it.
Yeah, I didn't. It's
face mask on the offense. Going to move it back 15 yards though, and
boy, just when it looked like they were starting to maybe move things in the right direction, get a drive going, a penalty like that is the last thing they needed.
First and 17. First and 17. From around the, what do you get is the Jardy?
The 14? Yeah.
Okay, so wing T offense for Lucas. And it's 6 minutes, 50 seconds to go in the half.
Stoppage here.
Lucas will receive the ball in the second half. So if Lucas wants to get back in this game, it's right here.
Oh, they're backing him up even more. Apparently it wasn't enough yards back. Moved him back to the 11.
They're halfway to the Lucas Community Center.
So now it's first and 20. Yeah. First and 20 from the I-71 Route 39 intersection. And just a scrum run up the middle. Just trying to push ahead for something positive. And looks like a gain of about a yard.
And that was Finello on the carry.
Finello on the fullback dive. Just trying to keep Hillsdale honest there.
Well, you get
Cox
3
brings
on
the-
it.
Cox brings, they've got 3 on that?
Yeah, according to the.
Cox brings the play into the huddle. Come out in the wing T. Giegel on the left. Daley on the right. Fennell at the fullback spot. That's Giegel in motion. Give the Giegel off. I'm sorry. Give the Daley off the left side and another flag. And that's, I don't know what that is. That might be face masked again.
Could be.
Because they threw that on the tackle.
They might get a hold. I think there might have been a hold right
there
here
on
on
Giegel.
Giegel. Looked like he was grabbing
Holding. Good call, Jardy.
Radcliffe's jersey. They're going to decline it.
Absolutely decline it. Take the down.
Yeah, right there at the top of your screen. You kind of see it just for a moment.
But it's not like getting called for holding and the guy makes the tackle. How much were you holding him when he was in on the tackle?
Not enough, apparently.
Good grief. Either way, 3rd and long. They're calling it 17.
I don't think there's too many plays in that Cubs playbook for 3rd and 17.
I'm calling it 3rd and 14 now for the Cubs. Wing T formation. Cox under center. Pitch that is the Giegel off the right side, and it's snuffed out quickly.
Yeah, just nothing going. The penalties really kind of short-circuited this drive that the Cubs were trying to put together, and
Corbin Dieter on that tackle.
they're going to have to punt it away now.
And
Plenty of time.
Plenty of time for Hillsdale's offense.
Depending on where this punt goes, but Hillsdale's probably going to start in Lucas territory.
Turk is standing on his 50. Standing on the 50.
Yeah.
I think he'll probably come up 5 yards before he fields it. I believe that's Giegel back to punt. Gets it away and comes up about 3 yards, fields it. Makes one man miss. Now he's got a chance. Breaks off left side. Great return, Kyle Turk. And he gets that all the way down to about
almost to the line of scrimmage.
Well, yeah, that punt was almost a net zero punt. Let's see here.
And they punted from the 19-yard line, and he returns it all the way back to, I think, right where the line of scrimmage was. What a move, though, by Turk. Getting back.
Yeah, he returns to 21, making a net punt of 2 yards.
Yeah. So even when you're trying to just, flip the field a little bit and give your defense a chance, a big return like that, it's just been all Hillsdale here in this first half.
Sets up Hillsdale 1st and 10 from about the 18-yard line. I'm sorry, the 23-yard line. Sloan with the ball, lowers the ball, goes deep, looking for Turk. Turk pushes off. He got away with a little bit of push off. Almost came up with the touchdown.
Heck of an effort here by Turk. Again, nice throw by Lewis. Only Turk could go and get this, and just out of the stretch of his arms, right off the fingertips. Nice job by Shane on camera.
Great job, Shane Young, on the camera work. Lewis now bringing the call into the huddle. Hillsdale in no hurry here. They'd like to score with as little time left in the first half as possible. Lucas will get the ball to start the second half. 2nd and 10. 5 wide here. 3 right and 2 left. Sloan on the pass. Quick throw to his brother, Knox Lewis, who fights ahead for a gain of 10 yards. That's going to be a 1st and 10.
Fights ahead, and he's still fighting for the ball with with Cooper Day. Almost stripped it away from him here.
Yeah, he was down. Oh, now they're going to mark him down. I thought he got a first down. They're going to mark him down, give him a gain of about 8. No, give him a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 1. And they're going empty backfield on 3rd and 1. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left, but that's a sweet play to Sloan's at the corner, and he bangs ahead for a first down. And that gives you an AmVets first down. Sets Hillsdale up inside the 10-yard line. With 1st and goal, they're going to call it the 6-yard line. 3:35 to go now in the first half. Kale Lewis with the call. Gets his team to the line of scrimmage. Sloan in the sidecar. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Looking to pass. Looking for Turk. I'm sorry, that's Hayden McFadden. Look for Hayden McFadden in the corner of the end zone. Just past his outstretched arms.
Yeah, a little too much. It's a very difficult throw. The fade route like that over into the corner there, and just not really a chance for McFadden to go up and
well covered
that
though.
one.
Well covered, right? So he sees. I think Lewis sees good coverage there. Goes, okay, I'm gonna throw it right at the pylon. If my man can come down with it, he can. If not, no one's coming down with it.
Yeah, McFadden couldn't quite position his body, I think, the right way to make that catch.
Loose the ball, give to Sloan. Feeling his way down the right side and is ripped down, but a penalty flag again.
I think it's gonna be a face mask.
Well, at that point, I mean, you're inside the 3. If the guy's going in, why not pull him down any means necessary? Keep him out of the end zone. You know, what are you gonna give him, a first down and instead of 2nd and 2, it's gonna be 1st and 1. Personal foul, face mask.
Let's see if I think it's as he's coming down.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
there.
they kind of both grabbed each other's face masks.
Yeah.
Sloan with the stiff arm.
So that's going to set Hillsdale up. Well, that isn't an automatic first down, so that is kind of a smart penalty. Get him on the ground, makes it 2nd and about 3. 2nd goal to go from the 3.
Yeah, and if you're Lucas, you got to do whatever you can here to try and keep them out of the end zone and keep this thing at 21-0. But that's going to be a tall task with the way Hillsdale's been moving.
Sloan in the sidecar next to Lewis.
Boy, low snap.
Fumble and loss of yardage.
Well, that's what you need if you're Lucas. There's been a couple low snaps on this drive here. Lewis has been able to get
wisely
a hold of most of them, but yeah, that's just the smart play there. Just go down and fall on it. Give yourself 2 more plays here to try and punch it in.
And if not, you've got A.J. Brown.
Yeah.
Who is automatic from right here. 2 minutes, about 20 seconds left to go in the first half. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left for Lewis. Sloan in the sidecar. Lewis with the ball. Looks, surveys, puts the ball up. Just past the outstretched arms of number 3, Brock Bauer. Sets up 4th and goal. And we're going to see little A.J. Brown action here.
I thought that had touchdown written all over it, the way that route was ran. But the throw here.
Nice crossing pattern.
Throw was just a little too high.
So A.J. Brown sets up for the field goal. Brock Bauer back to hold. Clean snap, clean hold, clean kick. And that makes your score. Hillsdale 24, Lucas 3. Lucas dodges a bit of a bullet there, keeping Hillsdale out of the end zone. When we come back, Lucas will get the ball with about 2 minutes left to go into half. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
So Lucas ready to receive here, and they need something in a hurry.
A kickoff return would be great. Be a great way to get a spark. They need a spark.
On the kickoff return, they've got to get, the returners have to get north and south.
Yes, that's step one.
And shoots with the ball here up the middle, makes a cut, tries to go back to his right and gets out of bounds. Sets up Lucas in decent territory. And Adam Thompson tells me we
pulling his magic again.
He's trying to. Let's not see here. Let's not jinx him. There's your split screen. And on the left, you have Johnstown and Centerburg at 12-8. So real competitive game going on. Where's that game being played at? Being played at Centerburg.
Yeah.
Little K-M action.
Love some K-M action. Love all high school football action, honestly. It's great.
It's the best. The best tradition in the USA. Friday Night Lights. Lucas in the wing tee. There's the reversed and well read by Hillsdale. I said it at the top of the show. You've got to kind of forget everything you've learned about defense here. Lucas runs that little reverse, but right there, number 7, and looked like Brady Heller, who's number 7 for Hillsdale's defense. Aiden Hoffman and Brady Heller staying at home, tackling the ball carrier.
Yeah, they've done a nice job.
Lucas calls timeout with 1 minute 49 seconds to go in the half.
Yeah, just they've taken away the one thing Lucas is able to do, and that's run the ball, and a nice job there.
AT astutely correcting us. Hillsdale called a timeout. Hillsdale ain't done scoring yet. Jardy
trying to get that running clock to start the second half, perhaps.
Looks that way. They'll need one more touchdown to get that, but Lucas does take over. Lucas does get the ball first in the second half. Hillsdale playing much better defense.
Obviously,
since that first drive, since that first play, really.
Obviously, a lot of time left in this game still. The outcome is not yet decided. No matter what happens here tonight, this does not take anything away from what Lucas is. I mean, you're going up against the state runner-up who brought just about everybody back. This is a great measuring stick early in the season. You might see them again in the playoffs. They're in the same division, same region. You're going to see Danville next week for Lucas. I mean, you go from into the fire, into the frying pan, and it's just.
Well, then they play Martins. Then they play.
They have 7.
Ferry.
Yeah, they have 7 opponents on their schedule that made the postseason last year. So this team's going to be tested.
Oh, and they get Hillsdale to jump out of a timeout. Boy, there's coaches right down there right now that are about ready to throw their hat down because you call timeout, you come out of it, and if you're Hillsdale and you're in that huddle, you've got to be saying to your defensive lineman, watch the ball. Don't jump. They're going to try and get you to jump right here. And Lucas able to pull Hillsdale off sides, get an easy 5-yard first down. A 5-yard penalty. Lucas in the wing tee. Cox under center. Give to Finello up the middle. Finello bulls ahead. I'm sorry, I thought that was Finello. That is actually Brady Giegel, number 45. And they give him a first down.
Got enough for the first down. Just kept those legs moving, lowered that helmet, and nice tough run there. Now this probably, can't imagine Hillsdale. Well, I don't think they're going to use any timeouts if they get any stops now. That first down kind of erases the plan.
Yeah. Cox now rolls to his right, looking to pass.
Yeah.
Dumps it off down to, looks like Tim Daley, but we have a flag on the play. And that's holding you out.
Yeah, right there. 62. Yeah, we could see it.
I love the arm wave too by the defensive lineman, just trying to draw the eyes of that referee to him.
Just flailing the arms up in the air. Look what's happening! Look what's happening!
That well coached. It's well done. I mean, that's as good as a sack. If you can draw a holding penalty, it's as good as the sack. You know, you've obviously beat your guy. The only thing you can do to do it now is hold, and you create a negative play. First, and we're going to call it 20. Boy, Lucas has been in this situation way too much.
Way too much, yeah. This is exactly where they didn't want to be.
Cox under center, wing T formation. Giegold in motion, pitch to Giegold off the right side, makes a man miss in the backfield, and just is able to fight back to almost the line of scrimmage.
And Hillsdale going to let that clock run, not use any other timeouts here. And if you're Lucas, you are letting that play clock run all the way down before you snap that ball.
Jesse Trevathan with a nice play there. Didn't make the tackle in the backfield, but blew that play up, read it well.
That's all you have to do sometimes. Just get in there and disrupt the play however you can.
Clock running now. I think both teams are going to be content to let this thing go to halftime.
Yeah.
Power eye for the Cubs. Unbalanced line, power eye. Give to the wing back off the left side. And that is Tim Daley. Off the left side. Nice lead block there by number 5, Finello.
I think that might be our last play.
And that is...
They're going to come up. We'll see if they decide to...
Run one more. Wing T formation. Cox under center. Clock ticking. Takes a snap.
Wow.
Pitch off the right side to Giegold. Giegold breaks one tackle in the backfield. Makes it almost back to the line of scrimmage. And that puts all zeros on the clock. We'll head into halftime. When we come back from halftime, we'll be able to watch the bands and then give you the Sloan Concrete halftime show and stats. Stick with us, folks. We'll be right back on OH Report, live and free.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports.
Final song spent a whopping 65 weeks at #1 of the U.S. Rock Songs charts. Fast, fun, and punchy, rock with us as the band finishes with Panic at the Disco's 2018 hit, High Hopes. And now join us as we play the Lucas High School fight song. The Lucas Club's marching band would like to thank you for your continued support of our music program. Our students work extremely hard and they are proud to share their music with you. Thank you to Hillsdale High School for hosting us and best wishes to our fellow musicians on an amazing season. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the 2025 Hillsdale Falcon Marching Band. Tonight, the Falcons bring you pop hits of the 2000s that are sure to take you back to the days of denim jackets and tracksuits. We start our show with a song for the ages. Whether you loved it or whether you couldn't get out of your head in 2009, you heard this one everywhere. With a feature from rapper Ludacris, it topped the charts across the globe and launched the career of a young superstar. Get ready to sing along. Here's Justin Bieber's breakout hit, Baby. Early 2000s for a track that dominated radio stations everywhere. Originally written for Janet Jackson, this hit became the only Grammy-winning single for the artist who performed it. Tonight's performance features senior Lily Oshetsky, Autumn Bond, Michaela Schwindeman, and Michaela Simmons with a rifle routine written by alumni Ashley Ebert. We hope that our rendition of this 2003 Britney Spears hit doesn't come off as too toxic. final number is a certified diamond hit, selling over 10 million copies worldwide, and making Camila Cabello the first Hispanic singer ever to reach this milestone. Featuring Reese Schlesinger on the trumpet solo, let the rhythm, the groove, and the Latin flair carry you away. This is Havana. The 2025 Hillsdale Falcons Marching Band! The Hillsdale Falcon Marching Band thanks to the guests for your encouragement and music education in our schools and schools around the nation. Through its Lucas Marching Band continued success in the 2025 season. The Hillsdale Falcon Marching Band tonight is under the direction of Miss Rachel Curry, Director, we are optimistic.
When it comes to comfort, every degree matters. At Buckeye Horizon, we proudly install and maintain Trane heating and cooling systems built to last, engineered for performance. And with our expert service, your home stays comfortable year-round. No matter the season, we'll keep your system running at its best. Call Buckeye Horizon at 419-529-2738, your local Trane comfort specialist.
This place means everything to us. This is where we come together. We do all of our birthdays out here. We grill hamburgers and hot dogs. We fish. I was about to give up. I was about to think that the property wasn't going to become mine. Rural First specializes in solving the problems. I made the call, and the rest is history. It was done. It made everything easy, questions answered, walked me through the process. It was done. When I'm here, just feel peace. That's all it means to me. Peace.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
It's halftime here at Hillsdale. 24-0, the Falcons on top of the Cubs. This game is brought to you live and free thanks to these amazing sponsors. Sloan Concrete, locally owned and operated since 2005, specializing in both decorative and standard concrete services for the local area, marking 20 years in business. Simonson Construction Services Incorporated. From concept to completion, we can help you make a plan, refine your vision, and build a path for success. By Crosby Advisory Group, LLC. Invest, plan, and retire with Crosby Advisory Group. By 89 Homes and Building Improvements. Building homes, earning trust since 1979. Also by Buckeye Horizon. Tonight's broadcast is presented by Buckeye Horizon Heating and Cooling and Plumbing, your local trained comfort specialists. By Rural First, the leader in rural lending. Rural First can help you live closer to what matters. And by AMVETS Post 1969. The AMVETS is a nonprofit organization serving our veterans and community. We wish the Falcons the best of luck this season. 24-0. Hillsdale over Lucas at halftime. We'll take a quick break and return with your halftime stats and analysis with Zack, Truax, and Andy Jardy, live and free here on the OH Report.
When it comes to comfort, every degree matters. At Buckeye Horizon, we proudly install and maintain Trane heating and cooling systems built to last, engineered for performance. And with our expert service, your home stays comfortable year-round. No matter the season, we'll keep your system running at its best. Call Buckeye Horizon at 419-529-2738, your local Trane comfort specialist.
Concrete halftime show at Hillsdale High School. I'm Zack Truax alongside Andy Jardy, the man that makes everything go, Adam Thompson, and not to mention a great camera work by Shane Young up top. Let's take a look at the halftime stats. And it's been all Hillsdale so far. First downs, Hillsdale leads 11-6. Pass yards, 173-0. Rush yards, Lucas holds a slight advantage, but a lot of it was on that first run, Andy.
Yeah, that big run right off the bat for almost over 40 yards by Brady Giegold, who leading rusher for Lucas. He has 82 yards individually, but yeah, it's been a tough go for Lucas. This is obviously you're going up against one of the best teams in the state and this Division 7, and so hey, I mean, they're going to get the ball, though, to start the second half. You see, maybe made some adjustments at halftime. They've just got to find a way to sustain a drive. They haven't been able to do that. And those penalties have really hurt them as they've had some success, and then a holding or a personal foul will kind of kill the drive.
Turnovers, both teams with 0. There's been a lot of hankies on the field, though.
Yeah, too many penalties.
13 penalties, both teams for over 100 yards combined in penalty yards. So got to feel like both coaching staffs really stressing, let's clean up the second half a little bit here. Let's play at least penalty free. Here's some highlights, and there's
two plays in.
Hayden McFadden, 2 plays in on a long touchdown pass from Cale Lewis.
Yeah, that was the first score, and then here's that run we were talking about from Giegold.
Dragging tacklers.
Yeah,
Dude looks like Larry Zonka dragging tacklers down. Look at that.
Was not going to be denied. Taken pretty much the entire defense on his back there, and some of the offense too. He just would not quit. And then this is touchdown number 2 to McFadden. I still don't know how he came down with this one. I mean, that is into some tight coverage.
Yeah, Anschutz had good coverage, had his hands in the right spot. You can see Anschutz swipe through, trying to swipe that ball away, but McFadden come down with that catch.
Here's your
boom.
Yeah, there's your woo.
That's the first nomination for the Truax woo hit of the night.
Yeah.
Owen Sloan coming up and decking.
And then
the
here
quarterback.
he is on the offensive side of things. Sloan rushing it in, get into the outside, and that was the touchdown to make it 21-0 in the second quarter. And A.J. Brown added a field goal, which you'll see the celebration of right there, to make it 24-0. He kicked it pretty much from extra point range, so what an extra weapon that is for you, especially as you get into the postseason and the run that they're anticipating and expecting to go on again. If you're able to kick field goals at the high school level, that just gives you an extra edge on so many of your opponents.
Especially in D7.
Yes, especially at this level.
Scores from around the area on the OH Report. OH Report with 9 live streams tonight. We are the premier source for high school sports in North Central Ohio. Northmore on top of Seneca East 14-6. And Mount Gilead on top of Upper Sandusky 7-3. Johnstown currently leads Centerburg 12-8. It's Calvert 23, Monroeville 7. Big surprise here so far, Utica 20, Danville 8. Both fan bases at this game keeping a close eye on that at that game. Lucas plays Danville next week. Danville also in this Division 7 region. Clear Fork 25, Zanesville 0, Loudonville 28, Richmond Heights 0, Ashland 35, Marion Harding zip. So some good games going around. Ashland County tonight, putting the defense in 3 games, putting up a goose egg. Loudonville holding the goose egg, Ashland holding the goose egg, Hillsdale holding the goose egg. So Ashland County being well represented, especially on the defensive side of the ball, Jardy, which is what I like the best.
I was going to say, that's what you love to see, right? All those goose eggs all across the scoreboards tonight. Yeah, kind of surprising. You know, you see isn't it this the week you see the biggest jump from week 1 to week 2 is what they say, but maybe you're seeing it from the defenses this year.
Hillsdale receives. They deferred the first half, kicked off, so they receive. That's Anschutz with the ball. Brings it up. Tries to get the corner again, and is tripped up around the 15-yard line. Hillsdale doing a great job on kickoff coverage, something I was a little critical of them last year during the Malvern game. I felt like they should have kicked it deeper more often, and they've shown some great tackling in space. Number 9 right there, Bentley Runnigan. I'm sorry, that's Hillsdale's. Number 9 for Hillsdale, Deacon Borman making a tackle there. Lucas comes out on offense.
And it is still a 3-possession game, so a chance here now to go down, get yourself. They just got to find a way to get in the end zone. They need a big play, a spark of something to make them hopeful that there's a chance for them to come into this game and compete.
And Lucas will go for 2 almost every time.
Yeah, and
comes out in a wing tee. Cox under center. Anschutz to the left. Daley to the right. That's Anschutz. I'm sorry. That is Giegold getting the pitch off the right side, gets the corner, and he rumbles ahead for about a gain of 5 is Brady Giegold, and he has been the lone bright spot tonight.
Yeah, 83 yards rushing in the first half and a good start to the second half here. Nice run on first down.
That's going to put him about 90 yards a game, so he's going to hit 100 tonight. Makes it second and very manageable for Lucas. Boy, they've had plays like that, and then they get called for holding or a crackback block or some penalty that's just killed them.
Or they've come out into a shotgun spread formation, and it just hasn't worked, and they're doing it right now.
Yeah. Cox in the shotgun, takes a snap, looking to pass, rolls to his left. Everyone's covered, and kind of throws it at the feet of Daley, which is not the worst thing in the world. Live to fight another down here at 3rd and short. But
yeah, I see where you're coming from, Jardy.
But the biggest knock on Lucas when they play teams like this is they don't have balance.
Sure.
If you are going to pass, I hate to disagree with you on air, but if you're going to pass, I think second and short's the way you do it.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that, but I might disagree with where they're at on the field going for that. I mean, if you're closer, because I'm fine with it if you're going to probably expect 4-down territory, which maybe they'll do 4-down territory from here if they don't pick this up. But
Wing T, third and short, give to, that's probably Finello up the middle. And he pushes ahead, and it's going to be close to a first down. No, I'm sorry, that's Giegold. That might be now the power I formation. They're so condensed, you can't hardly even tell if they're power I or if they're wing T, but that was Giegold in the power I behind Finello.
He did get the first down, though.
Did get the first down, so 1st and 10. Lucas has something going here. And Lucas cannot panic. Cannot panic. Like you said, it doesn't feel like a 3-possession game, but it is a 3-possession game.
I mean, Hillsdale's done it so quickly that it feels like it's a much bigger lead than it actually is.
Cox under center. Wing T again. That's Daley, I think, off the left side. Yep, Tim Daley off the left side. He rumbles ahead for a gain of about... Yeah, 5. I mean, that's what you want. If you're Lucas, this is how you want. You should have started the game. You should have. But I personally don't think Lucas should have ever deferred, and that is a big loss for Hillsdale, limping off the field right now. Number 77 for Hillsdale, Garrett Furr, who is one of their best offensive linemen. Lucas now in a power I formation. Oh, they tried a little counter play, and
I think it was just a broken play.
It was a broken play. They wanted to run counter, but right here they wanted to run a counter to Daley going back the other way, but he got tripped up behind a few guys, looked like behind a pulling guard. Cox smartly just tucks the ball and plows ahead for a 1 or 2 yards, keeping it third and manageable.
I thought he might pitch that to Giegold as well too there, but
I think that's the look, right? They pull, but they pulled the guard, so that makes me believe that was supposed to be a counter coming the other way. Now they're in their wing T. Giegold on the left, Daley on the right. That's a pitch to Daley, running left here. Daley's got a corner. And Daley real close. Oh, Daley easily gets the first down.
And a nice job by Daley holding on to the ball there, too, because Radcliffe was trying to swat this one away. He got a good look at it, a chance to knock it free, but a nice job by Daley holding on to it here. Look at that right there.
Great block. Anthony Finello spring Daley for a first down.
Well, that's the second first down for the Cubs on this drive, and this is what they've needed to do, and they've been able to get the ball kind of. They've played between like the 20 and the 30, but just haven't been able to keep it going into the end zone.
Wing T, pitch to Giegold up the middle, dragging tacklers ahead, getting positive yards. 3 yards for Lucas is a win because they're without a doubt going to go for it from here on out.
Yeah, I think especially now. Now you're in the spot of the field where I would expect to maybe see them sprinkle in some passing.
Second, and I think it's going to be 6. 2nd and 7. If it's 7, it's a short 7. Wing T formation for Lucas. Cox under center. Pitch to Daley again. And he is stuffed at the line of scrimmage that time. Well done by Hillsdale's lineman pursuing down the line. Yeah, see Hillsdale now looking to pursue down the line. And good team tackling there. Just trying to clog that thing up, slow the running back down.
Clog it up is what they did. There was nowhere to go on that play.
But
Did a yard or two.
They get 2 yards because if you look, Lucas's offensive line is starting to change the line of scrimmage on the snaps. They're getting good push. That looked like it went for 0, went for 2. Pitch hitter Giegold off the right side. And number 3, Brock Bauer for Hillsdale, blowing that play up. And just Hillsdale too athletic on the edges.
Yeah,
beautiful play by also number 6, Jesse Trevathan, to string that thing out. Trevathan meets the blocker, keeps his outside shoulder free, strings that thing out. Boy, that doesn't seem like much, but on film tomorrow, that play is going to stand out because that forced a 4th down here for Lucas, and that's just how you play that. from that position Trevathan's in.
Yeah, another drive that just stalls for Lucas. They had some momentum going there, picked up a couple first downs, but they've found themselves in too many situations where they're running east to west instead of north and south, and that was another one.
Are you surprised Lucas punts there?
No, because they lost yards on that play.
But once again, they punt.
And it's the net gain of, what, 5?
No, net gain of 0. Look where the marker is. They're switching from fourth down to first down, and the marker didn't move.
That's the second time tonight that's happened. If they...
Yeah, no, it's moving now. So it was a net of maybe 3 or 4 yards again. So Hillsdale comes out with the ball just on the Lucas side of the 50. 4 receivers set, 2 right, 2 left. Sloan in the backfield set up next to Lewis in the shotgun. Lewis with the ball, surveys, pump fake, looking deep, now rolls right. Got Trevathan, open, Trevathan's making a play. Oh, Trevathan with a beautiful catch down the sidelines. One-on-one.
That's Turk on the catch.
I'm sorry, you're right, Turk. I said Trevathan, Kyle Turk. Thank you for correcting me there, Jardy. And if I'm the defender, but when you play defense right here, I don't know if you can see on the camera, but you've just got to be a little more physical right there.
What a catch.
The defender's got to get his head turned around, play the football there. Great job by Kyle Turk, or incorrectly called Justin Trevathan. My apologies there. Great play by Kyle Turk, one-on-one, being an athlete, making that catch, setting up Hillsdale inside the 20.
Turk's had himself a nice game. Couple catches, big plays.
Oh, run right in the middle by Owen Sloan. It's a touchdown, and we're in running clock territory now. Hillsdale, 30. Lucas, nothing. PAT ensuing. And that was right up the middle. What do you think of this run here, Jardy?
I think it's pretty smooth. I mean, that is just, untouched. Did he get touched anywhere on that? I don't think he did. Sloan takes it in, 15 yards out. That's his second rushing touchdown of the night. And we are, as you mentioned, in running clock situation. 30-0.
Well, Hillsdale has run off tackle right, off tackle left, punched Lucas left and right, and then a little handoff and right up the middle. A.J. Brown on the kick. Bauer with the hold. It's up and in. It's good. Hillsdale 31, Lucas nothing. We'll take a break. When we come back, Lucas receives. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
This place means everything to us. This is where we come together. We do all of our birthdays out here. We grill hamburgers and hot dogs. We fish. I was about to give up. I was about to think that the property wasn't going to become mine. Rural First specializes in solving the problems. I made the call, and the rest is history. It was done. It made everything easy. Questions answered, walked me through the process. It was done. When I'm here, just feel peace. That's all it means to me. Peace.
Well, welcome back to OH Report. I'm Zack Truax alongside Andy Jardy. It's Hillsdale 31, Lucas 0. Hillsdale kicks off. Hillsdale's got great kickoffs all night.
Yeah.
And shoots with the return up the right side. He's able to get to about the 21-yard line. Great coverage by the Hillsdale Falcons.
Yeah, nice return by Anschutz, too. I mean, he basically took that from his goal line, gets out to the 20-ish yard line, 21. Depends where they spot him.
But great kicks and great coverage all night by Hillsdale.
Yeah, they've looked the part tonight, and you can see why this team has the expectations that they have to. It's Canton or bust. Like there's no getting around it. I think everyone expects that out of them, and you wonder how that plays on a team throughout the course of the season. But they look like they're ready to go again for another deep run.
Well, I mentioned it earlier. 16 of the 22 starters on offense and defense are seniors. So you've got guys that are grounded, have played a lot of football, have been on that playoff run, and I think these guys probably understand as good as, well, you have another penalty.
Yeah, I was going to say we missed a penalty in here somewhere.
Looks like a hold probably, but it moves it back to the 9-yard line. So 1st and 10 from the 9. Lucas has had some decent drives, but has stalled out.
Yeah, just when you get a somewhat decent return, it's negated and you're back inside your own 10.
I don't punt the rest of the night, though.
Yeah, probably not.
Your 2 punts have netted you about 4 yards combined. And Cox on the quarterback keep there. I can't tell if that was a fumbled snap.
It
what
looked
happened.
awkward, yeah.
But everything is so condensed in that Lucas offense. It's really tough to pick up on, even when they're under center. Even when they go from power I to wing T, it's so close and so condensed, it's hard to pick up on the formation sometimes.
And you're with this running clock, too. I mean, if you're Lucas, you're just trying to...
Lucas comes out in wing T.
Get something going into next week.
And there's that reverse. And that is Daley ahead for positive yards on that little reverse they run. That's the give to Giegold. Giegold just pitches it to Daley, run the other way. Give and pitch. And beautiful blocking once again and lead play by Finello. And they are looking at 3rd and manageable.
Yeah, nice run there.
After a tough first down play, 3rd and manageable. And they've picked up 3 yards consistently here when they run right and left with Giegold and Daley.
Too many of these situations tonight, though. Those 3rd and 10s, or 3rd and 3 now, excuse me.
They're in the power I, give to Giegold, following Finello up the middle, and it's going to be close, but I think we're going to have 4th and short.
Well, time to find out if you're... I think they're going for it. I think you have to.
Oh, you have to.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to find a way to just keep that Hillsdale offense off the field. It's going to be 4th and 1.
4th and a short one. Lucas comes out. Wing T set. Cox under center. And they're going to run it straight ahead with Cox on a quarterback sneak, and it is going to be close.
I like the call, though, and he did get it.
He did get it.
Yeah. Just let your quarterback keep hold of that and gets the first down, keeps that drive alive.
And special delivery by Mr. Rogers himself.
Oh.
1 hot dog.
Look at you.
From
Wow.
I told him to bring multiple hot dogs. I can't help it.
I was going to say, special delivery for just you.
Bill Rogers on the special delivery for me. 1 hot dog.
Go ahead, just eat it. We'll have
Yeah.
tonight.
Bill and I go way back. Our sons played travel baseball together for many, many summers. So good to see the Rogers family and the Haverstock family here tonight.
Maybe there'll be some of the bun left we can have, Adam.
Not a chance, boys. Not a chance. You listen, fellas, you don't get this kind of physique by letting leftovers sit around, okay?
He's going to let us smell his burp.
Yeah, that's right.
Hillsdale.
Lucas calls timeout. 1st and 10.
Gives you a chance to dive into that hot dog.
There's plenty of time for that. 2 minutes, 21 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Hillsdale up 31-0. Lucas trying to drive the ball again.
Yeah, and this is like we talked about it earlier. Lucas is they're gonna bounce back from this. You're going up against one of the best teams in the division, and it's a measuring stick here in week 2, and you get Danville next week, which was the state's semifinal matchup, one of the Final Four matchups last year.
But Danville looking very mortal tonight.
Yeah, down at the half to Utica, right?
Utica 20-8.
20-8,
something like that.
Yeah, so this Lucas team, the 7 opponents on their schedule made the postseason last year. They're always in the picture at the end of the year. I expect them to, bounce back from this.
10 years in a row,
Yeah.
Lucas has made the playoffs.
Yep.
Hillsdale's at like 12 or 13. So Lucas in the wing tee. Giegold in motion. Oh, that
ball's
fumble.
out.
Oh, and that's exactly what we talked about earlier. It's been 2 steps forward,
Yep.
3 steps back. We had 1st and 10. Now we're looking at 2nd and oh man, that's gonna be maybe 25.
Yeah,
They're calling 2nd and
Second
and 16, and the Hillsdale student body let them know about it with the Butterfingers chant. That's great. Lucas comes out, wing T set, and shoots is in now at the right wing. Giegold at the left wing. Fennell at the fullback spot. That's and shoots in motion. Pitch to him. Trying to get the corner. Yep, there's a hold again.
Yep. Just about any time we've seen anyone have success getting to the outside like that, it's usually because there's a penalty on it.
Davis Radcliffe for Hillsdale was getting held. Right here, you're going to see it on this edge. Right there.
Yeah, there's the jersey
held.
grab.
Giegold gets a handful of jersey. And so if I'm Hillsdale, I decline this penalty though. I take it down.
Yeah, I would.
And the clock's still running. That's what kills you.
Yep.
If you're Lucas, not only do you get the penalty, and Hillsdale accepts the penalty, moving Lucas back. So not only, but then the clock runs the whole time.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You're only going to get
the yardage, and it's just it's you hate to see insult to injury. It's like injury to injury.
Yeah, you're only looking this. You might only get the ball one more time in this game. So interesting though that Hillsdale accepted that penalty.
It is interesting.
I mean, maybe it's a little bit of gamesmanship, but letting Lucas just try to figure some things out.
Pitch to Giegold off the right side. He's ahead for positive yards, fights for more. Boy, man, Giegold runs so hard.
He sure does, and that's what you love to see. I mean, this game getting out of hand for Lucas, but still playing tough. That's a Lucas Cubs run right there by Brady Giegold.
My man Turk was hanging on to an ankle, waiting for help. And that is 15 seconds left to go in the third quarter, and Lucas will be content to let time run off the clock. It is Hillsdale 31, Lucas 0. Lucas has tried their best to stay in this game, but Hillsdale running away with it. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we start the fourth quarter with a running clock. Stick with us. Right back.
When it comes to comfort, every degree matters. At Buckeye Horizon, we proudly install and maintain train heating and cooling systems built to last, engineered for performance. And with our expert service, your home stays comfortable year-round. No matter the season, we'll keep your system running at its best. Call Buckeye Horizon at 419-529-2738, your local trained comfort specialist.
Welcome back to the close to 500 viewers we have watching this game across all platforms. Lucas with the ball, third and long. Start the fourth quarter, running clock. And that's a pitch to Daley off the left side. Daley breaks a tackle, and he's going to have a first down. Big first down for Lucas right there.
Yeah, 3rd and 10. Able to get that first down, keep their drive going. Just trying to build something positive to go into next week at this point in the game here. Try to find a way. You never want to get shut out. Go down, play with some pride, try and get in the end zone, and that's a nice run there by Tim Daley.
Hillsdale now circulating some of the two deep into the defensive side of the ball. So some Hillsdale guys on the defensive side of the ball getting some valuable game time experience. As Hillsdale has wisely pulled some of their starters, especially the guys who go both ways. And this is the pitch to Giegold off the right side. It's stuffed.
Yeah, just nowhere to go there. Nice job there.
Number 58,
yeah,
Carson Stevens.
Yep, sophomore. Getting some valuable playing time here. And that's especially too with the kind of season Hillsdale is trying to have again. You're gonna want to give your starters some rest to keep them healthy longer throughout the year. Sloan got banged up with that ankle injury last year, which limited him in those final games.
Pitch to Anschutz off the left side. He'll bang ahead for some positive yards.
So any chance in a game like this, yeah, you got the running clock, you're up. This game is pretty much all but over. Yeah, you get some valuable experience. That's the one thing, too. I remember when the running clock came into play, and that was sort of its biggest criticism from coaches was, I don't have a chance now to get some of these guys playing time because the clock is going to move so fast. So Coach Cline taking advantage of it here in this fourth quarter.
Andy, I played for a guy named Mike Warbell, and he had a famous quote when a newspaper guy asked him why he kept the starters in. He said, JV's playing on Saturday.
Oh, there you go. I don't disagree with that logic.
I don't either. You know, and especially a place like Hillsdale, it's tough to start.
Yeah.
There's some guys on this Hillsdale team that are seniors that are starting for the first year.
Yeah.
And if you've waited for 3 years to start, you couldn't pull me off the field. I don't care what the score is.
Yeah.
And you'll see more guys rotating in here.
It looks like Drew Doherty, the freshman, checking in.
Clock running down, 9:15 to go, 31-0 Hillsdale. Lucas on the drive. If Lucas can score here, they can stop the running clock. Fourth down.
Oh, boy.
Oh, and they jump. Oh, that's killer.
And that's on, yeah.
I mean, that's
the night. That's been their night.
Yeah. Yep, they have, you know, they're playing a really good team, and Hillsdale is winning the game, and they've outplayed Lucas. But Lucas has not helped himself.
Yeah, so now this makes it a 4th and 8. Yeah, just movement up front. And
Clock still running.
Yeah, we talked about it too with when you commit a penalty. I mean, you lose about a minute.
Mm-hmm. Lucas comes out. This is interesting. I thought they were going for it. They're punting. And Hillsdale, 23 on the return. Nice physical return. Number 23 for Hillsdale. Porter Borman, he's a freshman, 5'9", 155 pound. That's Sloan's backup, and the future is bright at Hillsdale. When Sloan graduates, they got a dude named Porter Borman. He's a freshman. He ain't afraid to drop the pads.
Yeah, he fielded that on the short hop there and got almost like a running start into it. And he was very excited to get this return here. Nice job there, too. Graham Maglot, the freshman, little freshman on freshman right there to get this fourth quarter going. And we're going to have a timeout.
And we had a referee's timeout.
Maybe some something on the
number 11 for Hillsdale. Trevor Ravenel comes off. Who we got in at quarterback? That's not. Looks like Lewis is out. Looks like Borman's back at. Porter Borman's at the running back spot. Number 3 for Hillsdale is in at Brock Bauer. Brock Bauer's playing quarterback for the Falcons. Runs a little zone read there to Porter Borman. Borman ripped down. Oh, welcome to the game, Porter Borman. Number 62 for Hillsdale, defensive end, junior Joey Culler, 6'4", 244 pounds. And Culler has played a nice game for the Falcons. Makes a physical tackle there. So it looks like Bauer is still at quarterback. That's Porter Borman in the sidecar next to him. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Bauer run the zone read again to Porter, stretch play to the left, and he is tackled by a host of Lucas Cubs. And number 70 for Lucas, Ben Hawkinsmith is a freshman. We got some freshmen on the field now making some plays. Hawkinsmith made some nice plays last week against Plymouth, too. He's a physical little I shouldn't say little. He's a physical freshman. Hawkinsmith goes 5'7", 220 as a freshman.
Yeah, nice job by Cooper Day, too, to kind of direct that play back into all the traffic there. Makes it 3rd and long.
Yep, 3rd and long for Bauer at quarterback now. Porter Borman in the sidecar. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Stretch play to Borman again. I'm sorry, it's 34. That is Mikey Schenberger, the 3rd.
Cooper Day all over this one.
Well, Schenberger needs to get that ball in the other hand there. Lucky he didn't get that thing swiped out. Running the ball with it. With the ball facing the defense, you got to get that ball into the other hand so it's on the sideline side, away from the defense.
Well, that's why you get them in this time of the game.
Teachable moments.
Yep, learning experiences.
Bauer at quarterback brings the play in. Sloan's night's done. Lewis' night's done. Looks like McFadden night's done. And Hillsdale going to go for it on 4th down.
I think they were waiting for that clock to run down, and they're going to punt this away, right? There's no way they're going for it.
5:10 to go here in the game. I don't know. Your defense has played well enough.
You can't go for it. 4th and 10.
Why not? You're up
31 nothing.
31
You
nothing.
got to punt this thing away. It's a running clock.
I don't think there's any rule that says you have to do anything, Jardy.
No, it's true.
Stay on him.
I'd be shocked. But maybe you're trying to work out some plays with some younger guys.
Yeah,
and
get some guys some reps.
experience. But
hey, let Bauer throw the ball. You know Brock Bauer's in the huddle right now going, come on, coach.
Right?
Come on, coach.
Yeah.
I can throw the ball.
Yeah, I know.
I can throw it.
Hail Mary, right out the gate.
Yeah.
Well, now they're. See, this is the beauty of the 31 in a game like this. We are very intrigued to see what comes out of this timeout here because they're punting. Yeah, that's the right call. That's
now it's the right call. Now it's the right. Okay. Hillsdale back. Hillsdale in the punt formation. Lucas to receive. It might be the first time Hillsdale's punted all night, it feels like.
I think it is.
Punts away. Straight up in the air. That's going to go for net 0. That's poison. You got to be calling poison. Get away from the ball if you're Lucas Cub. And that punt goes for almost no yards. That's going to be a bug they're going to want to work out.
First time they punted all year.
It might be the first time they punted all year.
Yeah, that just went straight up.
Hey, Jardy.
Straight up the elevator.
Hey, Jardy.
Yeah.
How's it going for it?
No, you have to punt that. Out of just sportsmanship alone, that's why you have to punt that. You're up 31-0. What more do you need to do?
Sportsmanship. 1st and 10 for the Cubs. Clock not running because it's changed possession. My fault. 4:48 to go in the game. Now they wind in and it gets running. Lucas breaks the huddle. Wing T offense. Cox under center. Finello at the Finello is now at the left wing. And pitch to Finello, running right. He gets a crease, and he bangs ahead. And we have a penalty flag.
I thought I saw a penalty. Yep, there's a couple on that one.
And Finello's slow to get up, but they cannot afford to lose him.
Oh, that's the last thing in a game like this, too, that you want is an injury.
Let's see what the penalty is here. But the clock runs on penalties.
Yep.
And it's just – I would be surprised if we run a play before 2 minutes at this point because they're discussing they're discussing the options with the Hillsdale sideline. If there's one thing I hate about the running clock, this is it.
Yeah, it's going to be a hold here.
It's declined. Hold again.
There's two of them.
Lucas, so two holding penalties on Lucas. The first one's declined. The second one's accepted. Marching back 10 yards. Yeah. And 30 seconds has gone off the clock since I noticed it.
I was going to say, when did that last play end? At 4.5 minutes?
4:20, somewhere in there. And it's going to be close to 2-something before we run a play.
And once again, though, I mean, Lucas starts with great field position, and you come out and you have a hold, and it knocks you back.
Wing T set for Lucas. And they've got some of their younger guys in now.
Yeah, nice run. Joey Desterhaft. We've seen him make a couple nice plays defensively tonight, too, and then nice run there.
Dester half from the right wing spot, takes it and gets north and south of the field. And it's a second down and about 12. 2 minutes, 45 seconds to go in the game.
Always a little bit easier, too, when you're running behind Dan Boyd in front of you there. Sophomore, 5'11", 265. Not too many guys are going to want to get in front of him, so.
Yeah, a lot of the two deep now on the field for both teams. Dester half in motion, pitch to him. Trying to get the corner. And nice open field tackle. Number 2, Davis Radcliffe. Oh, nominate that for a woo hit right there. That's a beautiful tackle.
We do have a penalty.
Of course we have a penalty.
I know. It's going to be holding.
2 minutes left to go in the game. Holding on Lucas. And are they going to march it off or they're going to climb? They march off the yardage.
Tick, tick, tick. It's
brutal, man.
It is insane how quickly a game can end on you, especially if there's penalties.
And we're into the running clock by 2 points.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this could be potentially the last play of the game with.
Yeah, without a doubt. Minute 25 left. If we have a flag, it's the last play of the game. Pitch up the middle. Minute 17 left. Looking at third down.
Well, tough night for Lucas, but like I said.
Number 16, Zell Finley on the carry. He's a freshman.
They'll have a chance to get back next week, as they'll take on Danville next week. Or no, Loudonville, excuse. No, Hillsdale plays Loudonville.
Hillsdale plays Loudonville.
And Lucas plays Danville.
Loudonville winning big tonight, but Loudonville's 2 opponents this year will probably might win 1 or 2 games combined.
There's a nice run. It'll be enough for a first down, but they're going to have to hurry up to get another play off. You got to take a shot at the end zone, right?
Dester half on the carry. How?
I mean,
20 seconds left. Maybe one more play left.
If they got to break this huddle.
Hey, stick with us. Following the game, we'll have the Sloan Concrete post-game show where we'll have a player of the game, end of game stats, and Jardy and I you'll hear from Jardy and I our final thoughts on this game as Lucas runs one more play, and that ends the game in what was kind of an ugly 31-0 win for the Falcons. But stick with us. When we come back, we'll have the Sloan Concrete post-game show.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports.
When it comes to comfort, every degree matters. At Buckeye Horizon, we proudly install and maintain Trane heating and cooling systems built to last, engineered for performance. And with our expert service, your home stays comfortable year-round. No matter the season, we'll keep your system running at its best. Call Buckeye Horizon at 419-529-2738, your local Trane comfort specialist.
This place means everything to us. This is where we come together. We do all of our birthdays out here. We grill hamburgers and hot dogs. We fish. I was about to give up. I was about to think that the property wasn't going to become mine. Rural First specializes in solving the problems. I made the call, and the rest is history. It was done. It made everything easy. Questions answered, walked me through the process. It was done. When I'm here, just feel peace. That's all it means to me. Peace.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Concrete postgame show here at Hillsdale High School, where the Falcons have just blanked the Lucas Cubs 31-0. And here's the stats for the game. First downs looks even, 13-10. That's mostly because of running clock in the second half. 206 to 0 pass yards, Jardy.
Yeah, and not a lot of these numbers changed from the first half because that running clock really sped things up there in the second half. But yeah, Lucas, they only attempted, I want to say 2 passes, maybe 3. The passing game's just not there. I mean, you're breaking in a new quarterback this year too, so it's going to take some time. They're not known for passing to begin with, but still just really not comfortable running too many of those pass plays. Clean game in terms of turnovers. Nobody committed a turnover. The penalties were a big factor too. Just way too many penalties for, I think, either coach to be happy with here tonight.
You know, it says 11 penalties for 86 yards for Lucas. That doesn't feel like it feels like they had more penalty yardage than that, right?
I think why it feels that way, though, is because it was so hard for them to get positive yardage tonight that a 5-yard penalty felt. The 5-yard penalties came at the worst times. It'd be a 4th and short and then a 5-yard penalty, and they'd have to punt the ball away. So it's amazing how sometimes those short penalties can just really be detrimental to your offense.
Well, they're a running team, and they had penalties on kickoff returns.
Yeah.
So instead of starting to 20 or 25, they were starting to 10 or the 15.
Yep.
And when you're a running team like Lucas and you're already playing down, you're already playing from behind, it's every 5-10 yards is just it's at least one play. It's at least 30 seconds, you know, that you've given away there.
Can we just talk too about how this is one of the coolest things right now, where you have the entire team out there with the student section, arm in arm, singing the alma mater with the band. I mean, you don't see this at a lot of high schools, let alone at the D7 level, but that's a really cool thing that Hillsdale does.
Yeah, Hillsdale, lots of tradition here, especially lately. They've really built a tradition of winning, and so when you win a lot, and then there's a lot of school pride, and everyone wants to be a part of it, you know, and it's so cool to see that happening here. So we'll take a quick break. When we come back, stick with us. You'll get to see our player of the game, number 10, Hayden McFadden. We'll be right back.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports.
When it comes to comfort, every degree matters. At Buckeye Horizon, we proudly install and maintain Trane heating and cooling systems built to last, engineered for performance. And with our expert service, your home stays comfortable year-round. No matter the season, we'll keep your system running at its best. Call Buckeye Horizon at 419-529-2738, your local Trane comfort specialist.
This place means everything to us. This is where we come together. We do all of our birthdays out here. We grill hamburgers and hot dogs. We fish. I was about to give up. I was about to think that the property wasn't going to become mine. Rural First specializes in solving the problems. I made the call, and the rest is history. It was done. It made everything easy. Questions answered, walked me through the process. It was done. When I'm here, just feel peace. That's all it means to me. Peace.
Since 1974, Simonson has helped their clients stay on target to meet the goals and deadlines for their projects. From concept to completion, Simonson can design a plan and build a path for success. Let Simonson Construction turn that vision into a reality.
Take a look at all the action from Friday night football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
school. I'm Zack Truax. On OH Report, I'm here with your player of the game, number 10, Hayden McFadden. Hayden, let's talk about your 2 touchdown catches right away. The first one, wide open, running down the middle. What's it like to be that open and the ball kind of floats up there forever and you got to wait for it to come down? What's that like?
Oh, it's the best feeling ever, you know. I mean, right when I'm getting past the corner and you just see the safety still sitting there. I mean, our saying is for me, when I'm even, it's leaving. So whenever I'm passing that safety, you know the ball's coming in the air. And
the second one was sort of a 50-50 ball. You went up, and number 2 for Lucas had pretty good coverage, tried to swipe the ball out. You were able to secure that. What is it that gives you the ability to make those so many contested catches? We've seen you make so many of those over the last couple years.
One is just every little detail in practice we do. I mean, we work so much on our hand-eye coordination and everything. We're throwing tennis balls at each other just to try and get our hand-eye coordination good. And it comes down to the throw, really. I mean, Kale's great quarterback. You know, he's just throwing all these passes, and it's amazing. But I would just say all the little drills we're doing in practice really helps with that. Just high pointing the ball and really just getting your hands up there.
Doesn't hurt that Kale can sit back there and camp out and wait for you to run and get open, too.
Yeah, our line was blocking great today.
Line was blocking great. And let's talk about the penalties in the first half, though. You guys had 7 penalties for 68 yards. Now, you know, back where I played, there was a hill out behind the field house, and we had to run, you know, 1 hill for every 1 yard in penalties we had for a game. What's the punishment here at the Hillsdale Stadium for penalties?
Yeah, the punishment's definitely going to be extra running for sure. I mean, you know, it's probably going to come out Monday and just be a lot of sprints that day, for sure.
Because the penalties. And is that something that the coaches talked about at halftime? 7 penalties, 68 yards. What they say about to address that? Because you guys came out and played a clean second half, 0 penalties in the second half.
Yeah, they were just talking about we just needed to clean it up. I mean, everyone saw that we were getting penalties and everything. So we just talked about cleaning it up and just getting better football out there, just trying to clean ourselves up a little bit.
Now talk to me about the bling hanging around your
all
neck.
Right.
Here. You got some plastic Falcon stuff.
Yeah.
You got some bling. Tell me a little bit about all this stuff.
All right, so this one came from our coach. Yeah, he just gives us this one. It's new this year. I don't know why we got it.
So it spins too.
Yeah, it does spin. You are hold up. Yep, it does spin. It does
spin on it.
And then this one, we actually 3D printed here at the school. So I asked our teacher to 3D print a Falcon sign for us. So yeah,
nice.
It's pretty cool.
So you got some victory bling there.
Oh yeah.
So now we talk about the bling. Let's talk about something else, and that's the expectations for this team. Okay, and last year you make it to the state championship game. This year, I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, you're the team that everyone circles for the week in and week out game. And what is your preparation like week in, week out to not let the expectations creep in and affect the team, and how do you guys keep focused week in and week out?
Yeah, it really is just overlooking people. I know last year we had a great year for us, but it's really just overlooking people. We just don't overlook anybody this year. We always know it's going to be a good game. We always have a target on our back, so we're just trying to play the best game we can every single week. But just for the expectations, I mean, our class, we're graduating a lot of seniors. I think it's 14 seniors we're graduating this year. So it's practically our offense and defense. So it's really just trying to do our best and see what we can do.
Nice. And next week, got the backyard rivalry.
Oh, yeah.
Loudonville Redbirds coming into town. They're 2-0. They've got 2 wins over teams that might combine for 2 wins all year.
Yeah.
You guys have beat 2 pretty solid teams, but both 2-0. So what's that preparation like in a rivalry game before you get into league play?
Oh, you know, it's going to be so much fun. The stands are going to be packed, you know, just for a rivalry game. But definitely watching out for their their running back. He's really fast. I ran against him in track, so he's really fast. And if we just catch up to him, just get him to go side to side, I think we'll be fine. If he's just going straight down, I think it might be a problem. But if we get him to go side to side, I think we'll be fine.
Nice. And one last thing before we sign off. Looking in the camera, give me a shout out, whoever you want to shout out to tonight.
All right. First off, my offense and defensive line. I mean, they did great tonight. My Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for giving me the ability to do everything I do. And then my family and friends.
Hey, that's Hayden McFadden, your 89 Homes and Builders player of the game. Stick with us. When we come right back, Jardy and I will have our final thoughts.
When it comes to comfort, every degree matters. At Buckeye Horizon, we proudly install and maintain train heating and cooling systems built to last, engineered for performance. And with our expert service, your home stays comfortable year-round. No matter the season, we'll keep your system running at its best. Call Buckeye Horizon at 419-529-2738, your local trained comfort specialist.
Welcome back to Hillsdale High School. It's your Sloan Concrete postgame show, postgame wrap-up here. I'm Zack Truax alongside Andy Jardy. And Andy, the great thing about being the play-by-play guy is you don't have to give your headgear to the player of the game. We made the player of the game take Jardy's headgear, and he's refusing to put it back on because it's a little sweaty.
It's a little sweaty. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be clean for next week. We'll be good. We'll be good.
So speaking of a little sweaty, it was a little sweaty for the Falcons at first, but they were able to pull away from the Cubs. Final score 31-0, and probably a game Hillsdale wins, but they don't really feel that great about.
I mean, I feel like I don't know how I want to phrase this, but they dominated this game. I mean, 31-0 is a pretty impressive showing from them. It's 24-0 at the halftime. They got that touchdown right to start the third quarter, and then it was a running clock the rest of the way, and they didn't really have time to do anything else, and they kind of got some substitutions in there. I think this was a very business-like performance, I think is the way that I want to say this. They looked really good to start this game. They came out, they didn't give Lucas a chance.
You're right, they were
They
sharp.
scored in 2 plays, they were up, and that was kind of it. So for Lucas, it's kind of back to the drawing board. We don't really know the real Lucas Cubs yet. They played Plymouth last week. They beat them 51-0. Plymouth is struggling to get numbers on their football team this year. So now you play the D7 state runner-up, you lose a game 31-0. So next week, we'll see what they get against Danville. That should be a really good game. And for Hillsdale, you get a rivalry game with Loudonville, which will be a lot of fun.
If you're the Lucas Cubs coaches and you're walking away, you're looking at the score 31-0, but you had almost 90 yards and penalty yards.
Yeah.
What are you telling your kids?
That's a good question. One that we have to ask them, but I think they just got to find a way to clean it up. I mean, they had a couple drives tonight that were going well, and then a penalty would come in. I guess you just highlight those and say, hey, we can't have these things happen if we want to get to where Hillsdale is trying to get to this year. We can get there. We just have got to clean some things up. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of soul searching, I think, going into the film session, and just gotta clean up. Too many penalties tonight.
Yeah, I think I haven't seen the latest score. Last time I checked, Utica was on top of Danville.
Yeah.
20-8, and Utica, I believe, got blanked 34-0 in week 1, if I remember right.
That sounds right, and it's just always fun when you get to, Team A lost to Team B, but Team B beat Team C, and Team C lost to Team A. You start to get to that, transitive property or whatever that is. I was never good at math.
I was told to be no math involved.
Yeah, I was right. That's why I agreed to come here tonight. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting if that Danville score holds up.
Because you could get a very angry Lucas team because they feel like they let this one get away.
Yeah.
They lose 31-0, but so many self-inflicted wounds.
Yep.
And you get a very angry Danville team, both 1-1 and needing wins to get in the playoffs, and that's a big playoff game right there.
Yeah, all 3 of these teams, Hillsdale, Lucas, and Danville, in the same region as well too. So yeah, you're talking playoff points and everything coming into play now.
Now, and as I mentioned to Mr. McFadden there, Loudonville comes in next week. They're 2-0.
Yeah.
A little different 2-0 though.
Sure.
I really feel that way. I don't think it's the same 2-0 that Hillsdale is. Hillsdale has knocked off 2 pretty solid teams now. Loudonville's beating up on Richmond Heights tonight and beat Mapleton. And I don't think Loudonville's allowed a touchdown yet this season. So that's going to change when they see this offense next week.
Yeah. You would think so. Yeah, that should be. Yeah, it's a rivalry game. You throw out the records. You never know what you're going to get. But this Hillsdale team, to me, looks the part to make another run. They looked. They made it look easy tonight. I mean, it was 31-0, and they didn't. I don't want to say they didn't break a sweat, but honestly, they just looked so surgical in the way they navigated that offense tonight that they just did what they had to do early and then kind of coasted.
Couldn't agree with you more, Mr. Jardy. So, for Andy Jardy, Adam Thompson directing, Shane Young on camera doing a great job all night. I'm Zack Truax. Thank you for joining us, and I'll see you next week when I am back here at Hillsdale High School for Loudonville Hillsdale. Until then, have a great weekend, and thank you for tuning in to OH Report.